I'm your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here's your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, October 9th to Monday, October 16th, 2017. Now, what is going on this week, Leo, is that we've got Mars and Venus conjunct right here in your second house of money. It's a money house going on, okay? Bringing lots of focus here to your money, your financial resources, as well as confidence, building more confidence into your life and being able to use or cultivate new gifts and talents and skills in some way, okay? This isn't the first time we're thinking about this. We were thinking about this last week, still coming in again here, where we're really trying to figure out how to use our money. Maybe there's a lot of action going on with our money, with our resources, really trying to be more confident and use just what it is that we have to offer our resources in some way, okay? Big thing going on here. I think what's been happening is that it actually has a lot to do here with your job or your daily routines, where Pluto is in your sixth house of your job. Sixth house could also be health, though I don't always interpret it that way, so just keep that in mind. But I think it has a lot to do with that going on with Pluto there, because Pluto's in a trine here with Mars and Venus in your second house of money, all right? So I think you're trying to figure out how you can get more income from your job in some way, or perhaps use your money here to get what it is that you want, to build a life that you want, an external reality in some way that you feel is better for you to be more confident on the day-to-day, confident at work, on the job, with your external reality, and just use everything that you have to really create the life that it is that you want, okay? I think that is a big thing coming on here, and really making a lot of changes in what your life looks like externally, in your job, outside of you, okay? So that you can then bring more of that stability into your life that you're looking for, begin to build a life that you want and feel more comfortable in it, okay? After you're making all of these changes in your daily life or in your job and trying to figure out how to support this and to be more stable with it, I think a lot of it is coming in here too. You're gonna have to make some decisions about what makes you happy and about what you like and about what it is that you enjoy here, with Mars and Venus also making a square over here to Saturn in your fifth house of happiness. All right, so it's not enough to just make changes in your job, in your daily routines, and what it looks like, and to finance these things and to use your resources to make these changes happen or to bring more confidence to you. You also have to make sure that the way that you're using your money, using your resources, is something that really resonates with your heart, that you really enjoy, that really makes you happy in some way, okay? And maybe needing to make some decisions about your life, about what your life looks like, about how you spend your time and use your money to make sure that you're doing it in the right way, and that it makes you happy as you move forward, or having a job also as well that you like. I think that is really going on there, okay? While that's going on, we also have Mercury and the Sun here in your third house of talk and of communication and of people around town. So there's lots of communication going on this week, Leo, just with people around you in some way, about what's going on, about what's on your mind. Could also be communication too with yourself, trying to figure some things out inside you as well, all right? I think a lot of this communication too is going to have to do with your job and your daily routines, thinking a lot about that. So in whatever way you were trying to use your resources to change your external reality and to have an external life that makes you happier, I think you're also really trying to think about it and to understand why you had to make these changes in your life in order to get where it is that you want, and to communicate so that you can begin to understand and to make the changes and to step into them more completely that you want, okay, to have the life that you feel like is really, really good for you. Okay, so I think that's a big thing coming in. It may not be the most easy while that's going on, especially when it comes to your money. There could be some uncomfortable feelings about some big changes that you're making here in your life, with Mercury and Mars in an opposition with Chiron in your 8th house of changes, okay? So feeling uncomfortable about some financial issues, maybe feeling like you have to spend too much money here. Maybe you're worried about that. Maybe you're worried that with all these changes going on in your life that you can't find stability as well. Really having to learn to overcome some of these fears that you may have, or some insecurities, so that you can move forward, or at least to move forward using some of your finances being more confident stepping into this life and building a more stable way without getting caught off guard too much, without being too upset by all of this money that may be going out and all of these changes that are happening, okay? On top of that, we do have Mercury and the Sun in an opposition with Uranus too, in your ninth house of something new. So really wanting to communicate about some things, but maybe having something else out of the blue that comes up that you haven't done before. That's new, that's different. Maybe also your beliefs, having some weird things coming up in your mind about what you believe that you're also having to deal with and to understand, so that you really can begin to communicate and better think about your life and where it is going, all right? But I think if you can really start to think about your life here and to get things in order and to communicate with a lot of people about what's going on with you, it's really going to help you to be happier, to find the happiness in your life once again, and the joy, and to really move forward on some things that are important to you here. You just got to make sure that you talk to people about it to open up some doors, okay? While that's happening, we do have Jupiter this week moving into your fourth house of home, all right, bringing in, helping you to really build a home life, build something, a foundation while you're moving forward as you're making all these changes in your life, in your daily routine, so that you can be more happy, giving you really the power to really create something that it is that can last, that you like, okay? Venus as well, also going to move into your third house of communication, too, making the way that you communicate with people a lot easier perhaps than it has been recently, okay? So that's what I see for you this week, Leo. Your card here is the Four of Pentacles. This to me is a card of conservation, really, perhaps holding on to something that you have in a good way, and stewarding over it and making sure that it's okay and taken care of. I think that's what's going on this week here, especially with a lot of money houses going on. I think there's a lot of stuff with money happening, and just needing to make sure that you're taking care of your money here, and you're doing things in a very stable and a very steady way moving forward, not making any crazy decisions super fast, but just trying to take the really disciplined, conservative route in some way to make some things that you want happen. I think that is the key here, not to spend too much money, again, not to not spend any at all, but to make sure that you're doing the right thing with your money, with your resources, with your time, to go ahead and make the changes that you need to make to get your life where you want it to be. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today, Leo. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.